Welcome to Codeweaver Plays Games. I think I've got my audio settings set up correctly, but we're going to check this in a moment here. We're going to switch straight on over into the cam that shows my Oculus window. Terrific. Let's see if we can't get some audio going for the game. Yeah, it looks like the audio is coming through from the game, and that's fine. So I'm gonna doff the, can't use that word doff. I'm gonna get rid of the headset I'm using to verify my stream is functioning correctly, and pop right on into playing Climb, the original Climb, very rapidly. I'm gonna try to get through this really, really fast. I just got myself a Quest 3 for reasons. More or less work and play reasons. But in any case, I'm going to be testing that against Climb 1 and Climb 2 because I really enjoy those games. I've already played through both of them. I now have to apparently re-unlock the ones on the original Climb because I'm playing the PC version of it, streaming over onto Link onto the Quest 3 because it will push just a little bit harder than the native one, which was originally, I think, released for the original Quest, maybe the Quest 2, doesn't matter. The original one on the PC was released, I believe, for the Rift S. And in any case, I just enjoy the game. So it's not going to push the envelope on the Quest 3 particularly hard, but it will enable me to test the fluidity of a low-power game on this kind of high-power platform, as well as make sure that the controllers all behave nicely, and just because I need a little bit of exercise. I will be testing my Quest 3 out on more elaborate software as I find software I want to test. I'm going to try it on Half-Life Alyx at some point because that pushes my PC as well as pushing the Quest. I will also try it on stuff for the natively running on the Quest without the PC, on the Quest 3 without the PC. And it is as a comparison with the original Quest, well, the Quest 2, which is original for me because that's the earliest one I own, as well as the Quest Pro, which I also have access to. And it's been an interesting experience, and I can tell you right off the bat that the visuals for the Quest 3 are pretty close to the visuals for the Quest Pro. I don't have access to eye tracking, not relevant here. I don't have access, therefore, to foveated rendering or to the facial tracking that it did. Those are all features very specific to the Quest Pro. But that doesn't matter for this particular game, and doesn't really matter for a lot of the software that I use. They're kind of neat gimmicks that are probably a little ahead of their time, given that the Quest Pro is kind of priced itself out of even the enthusiast market, I think, a little bit. The thing that I like about the Quest Pro, though, is their controllers were self-tracking, whereas the controllers for the Quest 2 and the Quest 3 need to be tracked by the headset. That is relevant for this game because if your controller gets way outside of where the headset can see, like behind my head, above my head, whatever, it can lose tracking. And they try to compensate for this in a bunch of different ways, both in the system level and in the game level, I would presume. But I'm partially using this game, aside from exercise and fun, to see how I like how they've done the tracking of the controllers on the Quest 3. And enough of that, let's get right on into the game. So let's check out. I have gone through the first mountains of each of the areas because the others weren't unlocked yet, and now I'm going to go on to level 2. Now there's a lot to recommend each mountain for multiple paths up. I'm going to do probably one path each. We'll see, but I can always go back to earlier ones later on. Let's just get right into this. Go into the bay. We're going to go into Temple Bay Medium. I've already done all the tutorials. You can see that in the last video. Let's just pop right on in here. For those of you just joining me, I've done so many of videos on this particular game that you're probably sick of me saying this, but I'll give a quick demonstration of what the game's all about, just for those who are just joining me. This is a mountain climbing game. Right, so first things first, get myself physically situated in the middle of my room, which I can just barely see under the fascia that covers my face, underneath the mask, as it were. So I'm going to stand where I'm roughly in the center of my room, but then I'm going to bring the world in towards me, center the world on me, and that is the most natural position to begin this rock climb. Now here we go. Chalk on the hands. squeeze the triggers in order to clasp the hands and to grab rocks. There is also a chalking mechanic where I shake my hands while holding down one of the triggers. And there's also a little puck here which measures how far you're pulling down in addition to the fingers, which indicates whether or not I'm in a situation where I can grab the rock without losing stamina. So that's what all of that's about, and I'm just going to get on with this. You can see I can grab the surface. Now I am going to get on with this. Let's see if we can do this. Ready? Just grab and hand over hand. And I'm going to try to describe things that I'm seeing as I go. I'm not doing anything particularly unusual except for the hand over hand. But you can see I can choose wherever I want to grab the rock. Right, right. I can go up across that, or I can go down. Let's try going down to here, across. I'm just reaching hand over hand. This is why it's pretty good for a little bit of upper body exercise. On the Climb 2, they have a mechanic which can involve the legs a little bit, just in terms of orienting yourself to the rock. But mostly it's upper body. All right, just gonna reach over. I can choose any path I want. I can even just go exploring. Right, I can go over here if I want. Maybe I want to go back this way. I'm not obligated to follow any particular path, and I'm just having fun with it. These are all safety ropes, so that if I fall, I will go back to the last checkpoint. You see I'm taking a little bit of an interesting route here. There's often multiple ways to climb. Oh. And that's me losing stamina on both of my hands at the same time. So I gotta watch for that. And I felt it before it happened, but I couldn't react fast enough because I'm getting old. All right, so I can go up and over that way, I can go up and over that way. Let's go this way this time, because I will be coming back to this level more than once. Now, there's no handholds up there for me to get to, so I'm gonna drop down to here, and I've got this, I call it the half puck grip. It's where basically the grip is roughly halfway down, and I'm not losing stamina even though I'm holding on with one hand, but it requires some finesse, because if you hold it all the way down, you lose that advantage. So that's that mechanic. Okay, I'm holding on with two hands, it doesn't matter, but some of these handholds are a little hard to see. Oh, check that out. So I can probably, I don't know where that route comes from, but it's probably indicating that they want me to go up this way. I can go backwards, there's nothing wrong with me going backwards on a lot of this. Every time you grab around the corner, it does forcibly reorient the camera, which I don't like, but that's the way it goes. So, oh goodness. Okay, I felt the buzz in my controller. See my hands get sweaty, so it's time to chalk up. Chalked hands use less stamina. Okay, let's just hold here for a second, get it at the right level. So I want to go that way because I think it's more fun. I don't know if it's more fun, but it's the way I'm going to go in any case. So I'm going to leap over to there. To do that, I'm going to throw myself off and then reach out and grab. I can't tell you how freaky it is to be standing in my apartment and looking down over this on a 2D screen. I'll say this every video. On a 2D screen, you don't get the sensation. There's this big open chasm down here. I'm looking straight down, and it looks like that's hundreds of feet down. And that's, I'm not gonna lie, kind of freaky. So here we go. I'm gonna launch and try not to hit my head. All right. I'm gonna descend because I'm kind of curious as to what it looks like down here, right? Blacking out is what happens when your head goes through the environment, and that's just because they can't really forcibly move you if you do that. So I'm going to do this on purpose. It just goes black and says, please move your head out of the thing. So you just got to stop, just not do that. We eventually will have helmets that have haptics on them or something, so it buzzes when you put your head through stuff. So I'm just coming around the corner here. Okay. Oh, check that out. So I could have gone up and over that direction. I mean, I could go back over that if I wanted, but I'd be heading backwards, and yeah, I'll do that now and again, just just to explore. Oh, my headset's sliding off a little bit. Odd-shaped head, occupational hazard. Shape my hands with the hand grip trigger held down to do the chalking. Now there, so I guess I go up and over. Okay. Hand over hand, that's really all I'm doing here. I don't think there's a secret route up, and I can't launch myself. I see animals up there, I can't launch myself that high. But there are sometimes sneaky handholds. So it's worth poking around and experimenting. Okay, I'm going to drop onto my hand here. There we go. Oh, so check that out. There's a handhold right over there. It's almost invisible, and another one down there. So I'm going to try to launch myself over because I can't reach that. So here we go. Whoa! And that would be me not getting that half puck grip correct. So I was holding on too long with a bad grip with one hand. Okay. Okay, so let's do this again. There's the proper grip. Okay. All right. Where's the next one? None up there, but probably there. So I'm going to go up. And I got sweaty hands, so I've got to bide my time. I got to be careful about my time. But to check that out, I can't launch myself up there, so switch hands. Can I reach over? Yeah. Okay. And then around. And and that's probably an alternate route from the other side of the mountain. So here we go, and we're up. All right, here we go again. I'm going to re-center myself here. There we go. Let's go. I'll go this way. Up and over or over and up? Let's go up and over. And up here and then across this. Again, hard to convey how open a space this feels in VR. You just cannot get that sensation by watching a computer screen. Okay. And over. Do I go up and over or down and over? Let's go down. Here we go. Drop. And fall to my death because I did not grab that ledge correctly. All right, let's, okay, prep, drop, and then launch. There we go. Maybe we can do something clever here. Ready? Here we go. Up. No. Okay, quick grab. Oh. Yeah, and that finessed half grab is really tricky to do when you're panicking, which is why you'd think it'd be really simple just to do it all the time. And I try to do it most of the time, but when you panic, you tend to clench up on your controllers. Let's just take advantage of that, shall we? No handholds up there. I don't think there's any handholds on that ridge there, so I think we're going to have to go down. All right, dropping. All right. I'm going to go up and over this way. In passing. And no handholds up there. it's saying go that way. I kind of want to see what's over here. Yeah, so it's clearly indicating I'm going the wrong direction for this, which meaning I'm probably supposed to come up from underneath on that back side. I could go backward, there's nothing stopping me from doing that, but I've got several mountains to do. So let's just do the natural exploration more or less forward. Oh, so beautiful. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I look for games that are immersive in VR, not just pretty. And I have to say that given that, at least right now, hands are the most regularly used input in VR. We haven't really gotten, well, in the head obviously, but you don't tend to have like elbows or feet. There's some good fakery of that kind of thing, but we don't have yet really super available ability to track other limbs. You can do Vive pucks and other technologies, and I guess it's available but not really common. So given that these are the most common inputs, I have to say something that really uses the hands for the whole experience and makes it visceral in a pseudo real world, not just like picking up game pieces or something, or picking up just blocks. Oops. I guess I'll keep walking. I keep going here, climbing up this chimney of some kind. Let's go up this way. I find this one of the more compelling styles of games. I would like to have more climbing games, because I think it's a really good mechanic. I guess we go up and over. Use 50 technical grips. That's what technically the sort of half puck grip, as I call them. Are called in the game's own parlance up and over, and then down. Oh, and that's one of the other routes, and they're telling me more or less to go this way. I see. Although just for giggles, can we go over? Whoa. Yes, whoa. And then over. Oh, yes, but just about lost grip. I felt the buzzing in my controller because I landed with my hand clenched down on the controller. And then my stamina started to run out, and I barely got a second grip on the rock. Hand over hand for the most part. I am being a little bit cocky with the throwing myself off of ledges today. A ridge of handholds up there? Probably. Should we go take a look? Up! No. Maybe not. Alright, well, let's keep climbing. Oh. Yeah, so it does try to reorient you to the rock face, whichever rock face you grab. So you're going around a corner or switching faces, it sometimes reefs you around a little bit. I think I mentioned that a few seconds ago in the video. But oh goodness. But it sometimes gets it wrong. Or at least it sometimes does it in a slightly awkward way, which is why I like it when I can control that myself. Climb 2, you can turn that auto orient feature off and actually reorient your body by moving your legs and your whole body, which I find more immersive anyway. All right, up we go. Okay, and over to here. There's no leg interaction with any of this. They kind of just ignore the legs or have a more or less I guess in game terms, a capsule body for the legs, but they don't display it because it's all with the hands. Oh, wow. Oh, check that out. feel like I'm genuinely up on a precipice looking up at pagodas and mountains and down into a valley of ocean. Let him fly in the sky. It's just fun being here. You know, it strikes me a little bit of philosophy. I don't know if it's philosophy, but if I were playing it like an RPG, part of the, aside from, you know, doing like a sword battle or casting a magic spell or whatever you do in an RPG, part of the experience would be to be in the space, to walk the trails. You imagine, for example, the vastness of something like World of Warcraft and some of their most beautiful environments, or, you know, Baldur's Gate for that matter, actually being at your character's eye level, but seeing it in front of you in a space. I tend to like gameplay more than visual spectacle, but part of gameplay is the immersiveness. I think as we go on, we're going to find more of these person in the space games to be more and more popular. I mean, I like playing Demio, for example, board game pieces, very sword and sorcery on as a strategy game. That totally has its place, and I love playing that game. And that's immersiveness in I'm around the table with a bunch of fellow players playing a board game kind of way. But this is a different kind of immersiveness, being in this space. Like, how cool would it be if I could actually find a mountain path up through those mountains? Anyway, onward. Waxing philosophic, and we got more mountains to climb. So, flow score. This is basically how smooth I was. I'm getting slightly better at my smoothness, although I'm talking while I'm doing this, so that's never going to be particularly high. Time's okay. I'm not after being super fast time on this. It's not my reason for being here. Let's go into the canyon. Red Rock medium. Let's do this thing. I'm going to just check my chat. I don't think anybody's likely to be in chat. No, because I don't have a whole lot of followers to begin with. This isn't a very common game, and people have seen it before on my stream. I mean, all right. So standing in the middle of my room, recenter. Can you recenter for me? Yeah, we're recentered. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's take a look. Now, the visual fidelity of this, the rendering of this, isn't terribly high. It's more or less stock for the Rift S. So I don't know how this comes across specifically on the PC, but this isn't the highest resolution this game can go. I'm not playing this game in order to push the resolution of the headset. I'll do like Half-Life Alyx or something else for that. But I have to say, as far as this environment goes, I said this in exactly my last stream. Like at this distance, my eyesight is still good enough, even in my advanced old age. I should be able to see more detail on the rock surface here. I mean, if I get closer, I'll see more of it. But at this distance, I should see more of it. And so the higher the resolution you have in your VR headset, the more environments like this can bring that to life. It's not a matter of this not necessarily being a high resolution enough texture. It's actually pretty good. It's just that it's not rendering as high fidelity as it can. But at distance, on a much bigger scale, it just doesn't matter. That feels like a bright summer's day, like Arizona rock formation, Grand Canyon style of thing. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Colorado, maybe? Anyway, moving on. Does the Grand Canyon run through Colorado, Nevada? The U.S. geography isn't really up to snuff. Let's take a look around. Probably nothing I can reach up there in one go. So we're just going to hand over hand and do this thing. All right, here we go. Oh, hello. Nope. Let's stop and take a look. There is a breakable rock formation there. It'll crumble after a few seconds of holding onto it, so I have to move off of it. I can leap over to any one of those, but then maybe go down into the cavern. Shall we try that? Let's try that. All right, so let's up. Oh. Okay. If I had held on to that one too much longer, it would have broken on me. And the minute I landed, I knew I clenched down too hard, which means my stamina was running out. Which means I had to reorient my hands super darn quick. Whoop, nope, and there it broke. All right, here we go, dropping. Okay, we're good, okay. Dropping. Okay, where are we going? We're going around here. Let's turn around. All right, wow, all right. Leap. Leap. And that's basically the first checkpoint, so that's nice. Where are we going next? Let's go up. That says we can go left or right. Oh, let's go up here. Let's up this way, I guess. I'll probably go that way. Can I go up this? Go up this. Thing is, coming over here doesn't seem to get me anywhere. So I think it's over to here. Doing hand over hand, but crossing my hands, which isn't fantastic. There's another mechanic, the brushing the debris off mechanic. Oop. I don't know what that jitter was about. Oh, hello. Am I losing tracking on this controller? I am. Why? It's the first time I've had tracking failure during this game. It seems to have cleared itself up. I'm not sure what that was all about exactly. Data for the mill, as it were, I guess. Transient problem. I'm not going to hold it against it particularly unless it happens a lot. Alright, where am I going? Over here somewhere. Hand over hand. It's really all I'm doing. For the bulk of this, what I have to do to make this work is relatively simple. Can we peek around here? No, it doesn't get us anywhere. Okay. Up we go. Oh, I didn't get my hands. Okay, but this we have to be quick on. 1, 2, 3. Those that spot had 2 breakable ledges, and I just had to keep in motion. All right. Nice. All right, let's peek under my mask here and get recentered in my room. Alright, just hand over hand. Hand over hand. Alright, why don't we oh, I see. All right. And over. Oh. Almost ran out of stamina on one of my hands. so let's think about this. Okay, one put up, but I have to get that half putt grab because I have nowhere else to go. All right, here we go. Okay. Don't think I can go any higher. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was very nearly bad. All right. All right, here we go. Ready? And over. All right, and then up. Just beautiful vistas. Uh-oh. All right, new mechanic. Paths that are thorny. Does that get us up somewhere interesting? Now we could go around and avoid that, but let's actually do this, shall we? Ow. All right. Oh, I think that's one of our collectibles. There's cameras and there's little collector markers. Okay, here we go. Like UFOs and other things like that. And there's another route that probably comes up from inside that rock area. But here, we're just climbing a wood ladder. Then interestingly, how's that then? Alright, that's cool. Yeah, hands floating in space, there you go. Nice shot at work. It will be interesting when we can get proper body, elbow, leg, ankle trackers. Even though we don't use our lower body much on this, and it would be a hard mechanic for me to say lift my leg, which you can't see. Lift my leg, place it on an artificial rock. That was cool. To lift my leg, put my virtual foot in an artificial rock and push down on an artificial rock that isn't there, and then force it down back to my apartment floor and use that as a climbing mechanic. It would take getting used to because there's no feedback for your foot landing on a rock above the apartment floor that isn't there. But I think you could make a mechanic out of it. It would be at least interesting to learn, and it would provide an interesting way to do other kinds of mechanics. Thing is, you can't grab a hold of a rock ledge and lean back in VR and reality because there's nothing stopping you from toppling over backward if you actually lean back like you could in a rock face. So whether or not you could actually do that in VR, I don't know. Oh man, lovely. Here's the thing. I want to be able to walk out to that ledge. And actually, if I had a big enough play space, I could, physically amble my way. I've come up against my guardian here, but I could physically amble my way out over to there and look over. And if I can do that in my physical space, because it can't stop to keep me centered, it'd be nice if I could just teleport over there, like a walk mechanic, so I can explore the space more than just my climbing. But that's not the point of the game. So I'm picking nits, right? It would just be nice to, take a look over into this environment that they built. But I can take a look a little bit over on this side, for example. But given this is a plateau, I'd like to be able to walk over there and take a look. Anyway. Quibble, 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 quibble. Let's get on with the next map. Got more to do. We are going to do I don't remember which one of these is considered more difficult. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to do the Alps. We're going to be doing the medium. Let's play. All right. Guys in squirrel suits, probably. Doing canyon dives. All right. Okay, be centered. Just enjoy the environment, butterflies. Anyway, let's go climbing. All right. Onward and upward. Let's see where this takes us. So let's see if we can do this nice and smooth. See if we can't get our flow rate up. Oh, okay. Brush and grab, but I have to maintain that half putt grip behind me. So I can hold on with one hand. Can't hold on to one of those rocky, oh, can't grab there. Those rock dusted ledges. Oh. Well, that was awful. Problem there is I ran out of stamina when that's just a little bit of a long reach with one hand, so I was trying to drop and then hand over, trying to bypass that prickly ledge as I can. Now I can go up and or over here. So let's go this way just for giggles. Up this time. Oh, hello. Okay. Over. Okay. Over. Oh my goodness. That's a hell of a thing. Definitely not taking the easy way out today. All right. Over. Okay, and then over. All right. And then up on the ledge. All right. Isn't that lovely? Now I'd like to be able to go that way, but I can't. Be going this way. All right. So this is one situation where it's going to start to become. Come on. Okay, I'm going to go around and launch. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that. But here's a thing where I want to get my hands way over my head so my head doesn't clip into this. Use the half putt grip, bring my arm way behind me, but this means that my controller, you can see that, right? That little bit of a jitter. Yeah, a little bit more unstable. And the reason for that is my controller is losing tracking behind my head. Now that'll happen if your hand, if your controller gets out of view of the headset for too long. It uses other techniques in order to try to track. But I'm pretty sure the reason why I was getting the jitter is because it was just not able to determine the correct orientation of the controller. Do it again, up and over. Just a little bit of extra jitter. Right? Now that won't happen with the Quest Pro controllers, which are self-tracked. They know their position the same way the headset does. And to me, that makes them the superior technology, but they're also more expensive, and I think that's why they chose not to go that route for this edition. I find that a bit of a shame, because I think it's a better tech. For all the other things that the Quest Pro probably a little bit ahead of its time, doing the facial tracking and the eye tracking. That will eventually be tech in all headsets, I'm sure, eventually down the road. But maybe not commercially viable for a mid-range headset right now. They were trying to go for a more upper-end market. I don't think they succeeded. But the controllers, on the other hand, I think they should market to enthusiasts, because that's useful no matter what headset you have. And some people are simply going to want to not have the controllers do wonky things when they're outside of the visible range of the headset for too long. I think it's a totally valid technology for enthusiasts that the others are just a little bit too obscure. Now, where the heck do I go? Oh, up. All right. That's a little reach. That's just my opinion, though. So I'm hoping those controllers eventually make a comeback or get sold more as an accessory for the Quest 3 as well. Although the existing ones do have a different charging bay, so that complicates things. But I may end up having two charging bays, one for my headset and one for my Quest Pro controllers. We'll have to see how I work that out. Okay, I'm just doing this by hand transfer. Half press drop, they call it. Yeah, they call it a half press. I call it a half puck, but the idea is the same. And this just means I don't have to do wacky reaches and throwing myself across this. Because I can't do an overhand grab of some of these. However, I do have to say, oh, look at that, another collectible. Let's go and grab him while we're up here anyway. I have to say, I am impressed though. The tracking of these controllers is better than the Quest 3, Quest 2. And they're not doing too bad at handling the case when they're outside of the vision. Like they're doing admirably well. I have no regrets. If I didn't already have the Quest Pro controllers, I would not be disappointed. Oop, goodness, I can't stay there for very long. Okay. Thing around here? Not particularly. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's another one of you guys. Aren't you clever? But nothing up that way. Okay. Oh goodness. And I fell off because I ran out of stamina on the one hand. Can we grab from the other side? No. Alright. Again, one of my pet peeves. That's more of a pet peeve to me than, oh my god. Okay, than the not being able to walk anywhere. But alright, so let me give an idea to you of what this feels like. I am grabbing a wire suspended between two chunks of mountain, looking at a fairly nearby tram, and what must be 1,000-foot drop below me. 300, 400 meters, whatever. And as I move my hands around, I can definitely see the three-dimensionality of the surface around me. I can see these are nearby me. I can wave my hand over and behind them. I mean, they're not solid, but it's a beautiful environment. But I could definitely see how this wouldn't be everybody's bag, because that feels like a drop. Okay, under the hand. And again, I'm looking at my controller, so it's dropping into the abyss because I had the trigger pulled too far down. That was not elegant. So let's just hand over hand this. Alright, so let's do this again. Half puck, grab. From a physical hardware point of view, my headset's tracking my hand, so everything's fine, but it's going to go behind my head. Ooh. Third time's the charm. Again, I should be able to do this fairly smoothly even behind my head, so long as I don't leave it outside of my field of view for too long. Here we go. Ready? I gotta get all the way over there. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Yep. Oh my goodness, that's a long way down. And that's the check mark. Alright, so we grab this. So wouldn't it be fun to hand over hand all the way over there and then just go up onto the edge of the rocks there? I mean, they can't have everything infinitely walkable. Now, eventually they'll have stuff pretty infinitely walkable. You know, Skyrim style open world stuff. Okay. Now can I go down here? I can. I don't know if it's all that useful. I guess it does mean you can get up as far as here. Then you have to immediately hand off to this, because you actually have to get off this thing. Okay, the reverse problem of before. Here we go. And throw. Alright. I think all of the ways to go lead me down, and then decidedly out this direction. Alright. Reach all the way down and bypass the prickly bits. Now I can't bypass it. Well, actually I can. I can grab that. Then I can grab this. Now it's saying go up. No, over and up. I guess way over and up? Well, there is all of this, right? Can we just take a gander down here and find out what's down at the bottom here? See, is there a reason to come all the way down here? I don't know. It's just fun to explore. And there's nothing more down there, so, okay. The checkpoints, let's make use of that. Nothing else over on that cliff face. Again, you know, climb over to the pond there and go for a swim, but unfortunately you can't do that, so. Really? Where am I supposed to go? That is not what I wanted to do, wrong button. Okay, so it's saying I should go that way, but I actually want to go. See, again, here's the problem. I want to go backwards, but I can't grab this side of the beam. So actually, I want to find out. What I really want to do is get myself some chalk. That must have been from an alternate route, because it's clearly saying come this way and then up, and not to go back that way. And much as I don't have any major problems going backwards, because it's fun to explore, I do have one more mountain to do after this. So, let's do the monkey bars thing, which is really giving my upper body a bit of a stretch, let me tell you. Alright, here we go. I was down there at one point. Or was I? Actually, I might not have been. Oh, I might have, maybe? I mean, I had to have come up that tram, but that was from over there. But was that part of it? Was that part of my route? I honestly don't know. Alright, doesn't matter. I gotta go over to here. Ready? One thing you can do to increase your chances is prepare your grab, so that when you throw, you don't have to clench or unclench your other hand. There we go. Pro tip. Yeah, better than amateur tip. Alright. Now this is a little tricky, because I don't really want to throw myself up very much. I kind of want to swing around. So here we go. Still want to throw myself off the mountain. Ooh. So I don't want to stick my head into that or bounce off of that as a result of my launch. So do have to be careful how you throw yourself a little bit. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, half puck. Nope. Fell to my death. Could not get my stamina stabilized. Okay, so part of the problem is I couldn't get a grip on that because there was pebbles there, but I wasn't gripping properly with the other hand. Oh, interesting. So I can go around the outside of this. I'm confused. I could have come this way from over there. Okay, now I have to go over here just to see where this would have come from. I think I was over there, because I think I can just see in a few pixels the wire that I came up. Which means I could have actually come across this crazy route. Alright, good to know for next time. Interesting. Alright, oh. Alright. Secret handholds up there, so let's reach over, do the hand over hand thing. Bird dashing past me, give me a bit of a jump scare, that's always exciting. Shall we go up the chimney? Not really a chimney, I guess. What do I know from rock climbing terms? Cross hand over hand. Can't go that way. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Woo-hoo indeed. Or squirrel suit divers. Thing is, it's not obvious where they could have come from because at that kind of descent angle, they would have had to have come from maybe the mountains up there. No, maybe up there. Anyway, how do you like that? There's actually it's a little hard to see off in the distance there, a couple of pixels, but there's actually like a hang glider right over there. I don't think they'll ever get close enough for us to identify them more clearly. But oh, it's the actual glider. Oh, that's beautiful. All of this, just ambiance. Right at the tail end, just ambiance. Developers, make more climb. Right. 3-star helps in the climb. 20 minutes. All right. North it is. Lots of bouldering, which is an interesting mode, but we're going to be doing snowbird medium because we haven't done that one yet. So the one advantage, and I said this in the last year, the one advantage of the PC version over the one that they ported to directly be run on the Quest 2 is I think the resolution might have been higher with the one on the Quest 2. I'm not 100% positive. Possibly not. Oh my goodness, we're on floating icebergs. Anyway, the amount of detail they can add with snowflakes and critters. Wow. Oh, just standing here is amazing. Can we peek out over this a little bit? Oh, the ice creaking is something else. All right. Let's check chat. I don't expect anybody to be in there, but you never know. No, okay, no, that's totally fine. It intersects with an object, please move it. All right. All right, here we go. Let's begin. I want to get all the way up there. Moving icebergs provided interesting. I can't grab that. Okay, where do I go? I'm actually not sure where I go. I might have to use the jump button to do this because I don't think I can swing my arms fast enough. So, I mean, one possible way to interpret the jump button that I don't mind is it's a situation in which I'm using my legs. Okay, let's get chalk in the hands in order to launch myself. Oh, I didn't see those. Okay, never mind. I don't like using the jump button because it breaks my immersion of using my arms, but of course you wouldn't be using your arms exclusively, so it's kind of an unfair. Anyway, launch. You could use your legs to help do launches. But check this out. I'm on a floating body. So That just makes us. Oh, look at that! Look at that ice. This is something else when you're actually here. Oh wow! They've done that ice really nice. Once again, you fall down there, no one's ever finding your body. Okay. Alright, here we go. Launch. It doesn't look like there was a route that came through there. That's a really nice touch. Alright, and then drop. Oh, and death. And really death. Okay. So part of the problem here is those are breakable. So what I want to do is I want to drop down here and quickly get a grip on with both hands. And then let's do this. Okay. I'm not headed over there. I'm going to work myself into a corner here. I think I have to go up. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Ooh, can I get all the way up there? Let's try it, shall we? Nope. Balanced. Okay. But nothing around there, so we're going to end up going this way anyway. So that was just a fun launch, if for no other reason than to see the shale and the pretty lava flow. So they simplified the Quest 2 version of this game a little bit from some of the visual items. Without doing a perfect side-by-side, that's... I think I did that actually back in my last attempt at this series. I didn't do quite a side-by-side, but I tried to take the same route up two mountains. But I think I only did it on one of the other mountains. Oh, hello, okay. Okay, I think we're gonna be bold and try to okay. Ooh. Noticing a few moments where I think I might have lost controller tracking. Again, not a big deal. It's doing very, very well. But it is a point of difference that I'm analyzing, if you want to look at it that way. Hand over hand over hand. Wait, buddy. Oh, I didn't mean to scare you off. I'm sorry. I don't know if I have a better route. There's a ladder over there. I don't think I'm getting to, though. Okay. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right from the beginning, right there, there is a route, I think, that if I had done a leg leap, I could have actually cut up through here. This is not an up route. This is sorry. This is not a route forward. It's a route. That was a route up, and it would have come this way. Okay, that's super interesting. Okay. Up. Come on, grab. Nope. Should have chalked up. Okay, so, except I came around back this way anyway. So that's super interesting. See, that's not a route I would have noticed from down below. Well, I kind of did notice it, but I dismissed it. So that's interesting. This is, I'm going backwards on this. Well, I'm now going forwards on this, right? But you know what I mean. And that's what happens when you're not careful about whether or not you could effectively bang your knee or something on the rock face. I am sucking today. Alright, so I have to be able to get over to that ladder probably. So let's assume that I have to go even further back to make this work out. Okay, I'm actually going to need directional help. It would help if the directional button were in a more easily accessible place than the jump button. I guess some people like using the jump more than they like using the direction finder, but okay. See, I didn't see a handhold over here, but oh, it's there, but it's kind of hidden in the sunlight. Okay, that's fine. Did I come across that? I mean, it's kind of suggesting I should go up, so I'm going to go up because my last mountain. Let's keep in motion, right? Super interesting though. All right. Ooh. Okay, grab that. So I can either go down or up, it is suggesting. I kind of want to go this way. Oh. Don't want to disrupt the puffins though. Alright, here we go. And drop. Nope. That was painful. Alright. Okay, I'm going to drop on the pane here. Alright. And drop. That was not only a drop onto, that was a drop onto a breaking brick is what that was. Alright. Basalt columns, lava. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I have to go up. All right, here we go. Oh, nope, nope. Could not throw myself up there. Not without using the jump button, so. All right, here we go. Alright. Almost toppled back on my feet there, a little bit of vertigo. Okay, and around. Now it's going to recommend I go that way. There's nothing I can leap onto. I mean, in reality, I think I could leg it up over on top of this thing, stand in these rock bits, and get up to that ladder. But it's not letting me. That's not the climbing route. That's okay. All around myself, trying to get my bearings. It's a little bit tricky to get to that jump. Ooh. This is a long, medium climb, let me tell you. I'm actually trying to get up there. All right. Now, let's get myself recentered again. Let's begin. Oh my God. That's a thing. Change my shorts after that one. Oh, check that out. Okay, so where are we going here? We're going down. And an underhang. Isn't that awesome? And then switch hands. Oh. Throw, grab. Reach lock. I want to go over this way. There is a ladder up that direction. That's super interesting. Oh, just too many ways to go. All right. Fling, pain, because rocky bit. That's okay. Okay. Pretty sure this little bit of insanity is where I have to do this. Oh, yeah, and that's exciting. So I have timing constraints. That's every kind of scary. No, you can't be. Oh my God, you can't be serious. Okay, hang on. This is a hell of a climb for a medium climb. I forgot about them. All right, up here. Where can I even go from here? I mean, it's beautiful and all, but where do I even go? Okay, hit the right button. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, hang on. Only way that's gonna work is if I build up a head of steam. I'm not kidding. How the heck am I supposed to be able to do that? Okay. Okay, this is a thing. Okay. I have no idea how I'm going to be able to do that. I had it for a second, but I ran out of stamina. Okay, this is doable, and I'm going to throw my back out doing this, but we are getting there. I mean, okay, I took, like, the most difficult way to get up here, and that's on me. But I mean, holy hell. Okay. Oh god, oh god. Yep. Whoa. Okay. Because that's a thing. I feel like Malcolm Reynolds at Mr. Universe's lair. Alright. At least it didn't put me all the way back before the plane. Okay. Yes, Firefly reference. Best goddamn sci-fi on the planet. I'll die on this hill. Probably like Mel. Almost dead. And I'm falling to my death because I'm talking too much and not focusing on how I'm going to throw myself off this cliff. Which is a sentence you should always be able to say, right? Alright. Don't regret coming this way. Some of the visuals they treat you with when you go out of your way to go places are quite nice. I am having a time. Using my focus is what I'm doing here. Really? I mean, I'm sure the easier way that you're meant to go is that way and then up. Oh my god. Oh, oh crap. Crappy death. But you know I have to try it. Okay, so the problem there, let's take a look before I actually get on the thing, is wherever I land, I'm going to have to reef myself up and up and up to be able to not fall. That is an advanced route on this medium mountain, without question, so I don't know if I can do this. Almost. I got 2 handfuls. Alright, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do this. Try this again. Okay, nope, nope. Okay. Get myself centered in my room because I know I'm wandering off center here. Here we go. In my reefing myself around is sort of what I'm saying. Not enough forward motion. No. All right. 4 of them. Wow, it's going to be tough. I may have to abandon this just for the sake of ending the stream, but... Whoa! That is doable. It was right there. Nope. No. You get into that situation where your head is in an object and it's not kind to you. Here we go. Couldn't quite get enough. I may never be able to do this fluidly, but I might like to be able to get it once. Doing this, sometimes you end up doing this and you do it with the wrong hand. So I go, okay, if I do left, right, that one's easier to get with my left. That might be still hard to get with my right, but then I might be able to do it. All right, so let's try this. Here we go. No, couldn't quite get it. Okay. Swing this one out more easily. The other way, I'm swinging myself into that rock. I have to get to a checkpoint. Oh my god. Ha! Holy crap. That was intense. I'll make no bones about it. Recenter. Let's go. Let's do this. That was exciting. Alright. Around here. Just hand over hand. That's all I'm really doing, except when I throw myself off cliff faces. Like this. Grab, please. Thank you. Up, over. Okay. Quickly here. Oh no, this is just pain territory. This is a break. So, ow. Alright. And then transfer hands. Fresh rocks. And up to here. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Do you figure? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Okay. It's weird. I've actually got my legs spread out as if I've got like a stance or something. It's ridiculous. Very immersive. Oh, no. I don't even know where I fell off of. Up there, I think. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I went from there to up there and then fell straight down but caught myself on the ledge. It's dumb, but I'll take it. I'm not even sure where I would have gone from there though, except to drop down. Is there a... I don't know if there's another ice pick anywhere up there, so maybe that's just the way things go. Oh my goodness. That was kind of heart palpitating, I am not gonna lie. Alright. Shall we go outside the cave for a little look? My goodness, okay. I can't reach that. That is a really long reach. So the problem there is I don't quite have a long enough reach to be able to get over there and brush that off, but I can't grab it unless I do. No, I can't seem to do it. So let's see if I can. Oh, I can. Okay. That is not a well-placed handhold just because for slightly shorter armed folks. That's a problem. Hey, buddy. All right. Let's chalk up. I'm gonna get one shot at this. Oh, okay. Oh, and there's the other route, probably. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, I can't do that with a throw. So I have to do this with a jump. Yeah, see. There are a few situations where there's just no other way to do it because they made the throw just a little too harsh. Which, oh my god, oh, let me fall into my death. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, no other place to grab a handhold. That's really obvious. I don't think that's handhold. Let me try. I'm gonna fall, but no. Alright, that's fine. Whew. I am actually sweating. This last run has really gotten to me. Alright, so now these are all pain points. And I think they want me to go up and not over. But I am curious what's around this corner, so oh no, those are breakables. Oh god, okay. Okay, I really want to know what's around that corner. I have to know what's around that corner. Yeah, they're saying go up and around, but I need to go 1, 2, nope. really want a checkpoint there, but all right, enough's enough. So where does that even come from, though? Right? So there must be another route. If you come around the back, you can do this extremely dangerous broken handhold scheme to get to where I am now. All right. Well, we're not going to backtrack and check that out. We are going to try to keep going on. I'm having trouble seeing the next handhold, though. So. Anything grabbable in here? All right, I guess I go for the throw. Oh, that's a hell of a thing. Okay, oh. All right. Yeah, oh. Wow, so, whew. Lots of, I love the tens. Again, I want to walk over to the tents. All right, the active volcano's a bit much. That's awesome. I'll check that out. They actually went so far as to have streaming lava flows coming down the surface. That's kind of awesome. Just take a moment here because this is our last climb of the day, just to take in the environment. So that gets the upper body really working when you're trying to move really, really quickly to get your controllers into the right space. What'll be really interesting is the first time that some game decides to do this with the optical hand tracking of the Quest. And the problem there is the controllers provide you physical feedback with, at the very least, the buzzes on the controllers and the haptics in the controllers and the triggers. When you have hands just reaching out into space doing the grabbing, you have nothing to provide resistance or feedback of any kind to tell you that you're holding onto the rock. But it would be an interesting experiment to see if you could actually pull it off, right? Because then it would be just the shape of your fingers. I'm just doing this by pulling a trigger, but imagine that was doing the optical hand tracking that the Quest 2 and Pro and 3 are capable of doing. Would it work? I don't know. Oh, that's beautiful. Boy, wouldn't this be a vacation? I mean, I'd never survive the climb up here in real life, not in a million billion years. But I could see being dropped off by helicopter on the top of something like this, set up a tent and, you know, have a bundle of fuel dropped off, some kindling or whatever by the same helicopter. Be ridiculously expensive, but I'd survive it. Maybe. All that work just to provide the congratulations when you get to the end. It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. All right, so that's pretty good. That gave me a little bit of a workout. Next time we'll probably Wales. I think Wales. Next time we'll do probably only 2 of the hard mountains in each package, so that'll get us another 2 nights. Might do some bouldering, I might try to do some speed runs on this, we'll see. I'll probably have to wait until a weekend day or something in order to do something more elaborate on the Quest 3, but rest assured I'm interested in making sure my hardware actually works. So, with that in mind, I'm going to say thank you for joining me in my stream. This has been... I can't even do this properly when I can't quite balance the headset. This will be Codeweaver Plays Games. See you in the next stream.